this is a serious time. It's a dangerous time. And
do you think that his ties with Mr. Putin could be an advantage, having that relationship?
I think what we've seen for 8 years is we have seen an administration and a president who shows weakness and appeasement to the world, to our enemies. And I think that has really damaged America. And I think what we desperately need is a return of American leadership. We need a president, we need a Secretary of State who will defend American interests. And I'll tell you, over and over again, I have met with foreign heads of state, with ambassadors, with foreign ministers, and the most frequent thing we hear from our friends and allies is a simple question: where is America? American leadership is desperately needed, and I'll tell you, a world without American leadership is a much more dangerous world.
Is Tillerson the man who can offer that?
I think he is a serious man with serious experience leading one of the largest companies in the world, with over 75,000 employees, with operations in 52 companies. He has negotiated business deals all over the world, and to have someone who can sit with our allies and reassure them America is back, and who can have someone at the same time that can look in the eyes of our enemies and make absolutely clear that if you threaten the lives of innocent Americans, you will face the full force and fury of the United States of America. I think the hearing is going very well. General Mattis is a serious leader. He is a man with impeccable experience leading our troops into battle, and I think he will make an extraordinary Secretary of Defense. I expect that he will be confirmed with a wide bipartisan majority, and I think that augurs well for rebuilding our military and restoring America's strength and leadership in the world.
Sir, President Obama has moved 3,000 troops into Poland along the border with Russia. Do you think this could potentially be a provocative action with regard to Russia?
Well, I think what we've seen for 8 years from the Obama administration has been a pattern of weakness and appeasement. What I think is provocative is Obama's continual pattern of weakness, his continual refusal to stand up to enemies of America, and that only encourages them. And so when Russia invades Ukraine and Obama does little to nothing, that encourages further belligerence. When North Korea tests nuclear weapons and Obama does little to nothing, that encourages further hostility. When Iran captures a U.S. Navy ship and does everything they can to humiliate American sailors, and Obama does little to nothing, and in fact even worse than that, thanks Iran for very kindly releasing our sailors that they had illegally detained, that encourages more and more hostility. I think the world is a very dangerous place right now because after 8 years of this weakness, our friends and allies, they don't trust us. As I meet with foreign heads of states and foreign ministers and ambassadors over and over again, our friends and allies say, where is America? And our enemies don't fear us, and I hope and believe that is going to change and change dramatically come January 20th, and I think General Mattis, as Defense Secretary, is going to be a very important part of that change.